Episode 7. This episode starts off with Mikoto running towards, hacking facilities and storing them remotely. But she gets blocked out. The episode mostly focuses on Kuroko, though, doing her own thing. She runs into issues as Uiharu and Mikoto shows up and talks to her. She's in her dorm, but this is not an important part of the episode, really. Though it is, since it's the main tie-in to this episode. But this episode's basically mostly filler with a little bit of canon added in. That's it. Next episode is Item. Episode 8. Mikoto is doing her own thing. This one focused on Kuroko comes across kids looking for money cards and tells them to leave. Next day, she wakes up, Mikoto's gone. She came home and saw Mikoto sleep and saw that she was having a good dream. She woke up and Mikoto was gone. She runs as a kid and helps her look for a money card there. They run into Cornery since they're in a dilemma, since they'd have to confiscate it. So they decide to look for a 4-leaf clover, which they find. Hope they could find. The episode ends around there. And in the scene is Mikoto destroying a lab and scientists thinking of what they should do. But yep, that's how the episode ends. On to episode 8. Episode 8. So yeah, this episode's Item. Next episode is episode 9, AIM Stalker. And Koto, it starts off with Item, showing Runda, Mugino, Taketsuba, and Chai, or something like that. I can't remember how to pronounce her name. Oh well. So yeah, they get hired for a job, so they show up. Koto's getting ready to raid one of the last two places. Frenda's at that one. And Tatsuba at another. Kinuhata, yeah, that's her name. Kinuhata is at the one location, obviously. Taba shows up at the lab. Mikoto is infiltrating. She's attacked by Frenda. They confront each other for most of the episode. Yeah, most of the episode is a fight. Between Mikoto and Frenda. She's setting all sorts of traps till she gets Mikoto, tricks Mikoto into thinking that there's a explosive gas. So they have a physical fight only. With a bluff. The first bottle was the actual explosive, but the gas in there is not. Mikoto figures that out when she when Mikoto put her in a chokehold and she threw her, and her explosives went off that she had on her, went off. Mikoto shocked her and she was gonna rat out, but she bit her tongue or something like that and couldn't talk. Frenda shows up as a 4th ranked level 5 Meltdowner with Taketsuba behind her, and that's how the episode ends. On to episode 9 now. AIM Stalker. Next episode is Meltdowner. Episode starts with Taba or something like that. A flashback of her developing a thing for Testament. We're going to discover her stuff first, then get to the main part with Mikoto and stuff like that. She's working in sneaking down the facility He starts installation of one USB. He's stopped by Kinohata, but she's already... Kinohata moves her over, she's putting down a code, and she says it's already installed, and Kinohata punches it. But it says warning as she found out that So, last order, that the control tower exists now, aka last order. Kinohata throws her. Well, she already did that. She takes out a guy, tries to shoot Kinohata in the shoulder, but she's knocked out. That's it for her, this episode. Mikoto is dodging Mugino's attacks while Taketsubo's tracking her with AIM Stalker. Mikoto keeps dodging. At some point, Mikoto is wondering who she's dealing with. They don't know really who she is. Mikoto was about... Frenda uses her explosions. Mikoto dodges one, blocks the other. She's about to get hit by one of Mugino's Meltdowner beams, but she decides to use her power to block it and redirect it, discovering that their powers are in the same category of ability. Mugino, Frenda, Kinu... Oh wait, no. Taketsubo collapses. Frenda goes to check on her, but she's stiff, and Mugino tells her to take Taketsubo and leave. Mugino finds out that she's dealing with Mikoto Misaka, aka the 3rd ranked level 5, the Railgun. So, next episode, episode 10, Meltdowner. See you then. Episode 10, Meltdowner. Next episode is episode 11, the Vending Machine. Let's see. Mikoto continues her fight enters a run room with Mugino in there. So it's a main fight between the 3rd and 4th ranked level 5. Mikoto throws bombs at her. And Mugino blocks the first explosion. She throws tons of bombs, so... Well, actually, not before she does that. She's on the wall. Mugino throws a card that multiplies her one large beam, Meltdowner beam, into multiple little ones. And she keeps doing that until Mikoto starts throwing a ton of bombs at her. She does it again. Mikoto throws one bomb at her, and Mugino decides to fling that away. Mikoto put metal in them so she could control them with her electromagnetic powers. She hits Mugino in the head with it. She goes in that run lab and blows it up. She has another face down with Mugino, who woke up. She gets kicked after she dodges her Meltdowner beams. So Mikoto makes a run for it. She's thinking of Rays, so she only decides to take one away. They're on a bridge when Mugino catches up. She brought up Frenda, who left stuff around. Earlier, Mugino called friend Taketsubo, and he talked about that. And that's where from the dead thing meme, the part of they see the great Frenda face is from. And Mikoto destroys the bridge, but catches herself. She tries to catch Mugino, but Mugino's like, nope. She starts throwing beams up, but Mikoto makes a run for it. Mugino stopped her fall mostly with her Meltdowner beams. She attacks one of the lab guys and sees what's planned for her item. Mikoto and what Accelerator's doing. She laughs at what Accelerator's doing. Mikoto goes to bed at that one hotel she's at. She gets dressed and she spies on that one place, breaks in and sees that they shut down. And she walks and hears a familiar voice of Toma Kamijo. And yeah, the episode ends there. So, yep, 6 more episodes after this arc. Episode 11, the vending machine. Next episode's episode 12, tree diagram. Mikoto and Toma run into each other. He talks about how he lost 2,000 yen. She basically zaps it, and Toma makes a run for it, and she follows. It was basically that part isn't in the Railgun anime. It's from the Index anime. Krokro, Shirai, and Uiharu are talking about what Mikoto has been doing. Uiharu gets a bad idea of what Mikoto could be doing. Krokro hear Uiharu and Sudden hear an alarm from the vending machine, so they go to check it out, and they see that Krokro goes to check it out at least. Just Krokro. She sees Mikoto's walking up to Toma and throws a can at him, and they cans at him since she gave them to him. Krokro shows up and talks to them and is not threatened by Toma. She doesn't see Toma as a threat to Mikoto's love. She's trying to win Mikoto over. Krokro leaves and Toma meet Misaka 100031 10,031 to be simple. Okay, the first sister we met in Index. Then Mikoto talks. She goes, checks to see that there's over now 100 facilities. Showed him Mai from Index as well. He made a cameo. Talking. That's how we originally found out. Then it cuts Mikoto finding that out. It shows Accelerator killing a dead sister by a dead sister, and we see a flashback. So they're talking about how he is okay with Top Dog and how they talked him into it. We see more of Accelerator, I'm surprised this would. If Rogan S went more in depth with Accelerator's past than either the Accelerator anime or Index anime. There's that. And he even mentioned that clone is against international law in the Tori universe, so that's a law that I'm not sure is in our universe, but it's against their universe's law. Also against the law in a few states of cloning of humans, but oh well. And Koto's thinking about what to do, and she says to Krokro she did something that disastrous. Would she apprehend him? Kroko's like, yeah, and she's like, fakes crying. Kroko's like, not actually though. I was like, I got you. She's thinking about doing something, yeah, but next episode is tree diagram. See you then. Episode 12. Episode 12, tree diagram. Next episode is episode 13, accelerator. But that will be in part 3. So yeah, Toma is Mikoto are the main focus with a little accelerator screen time. Mikoto has a dream about her past. And she talks to Groker a little bit, I think. I forget. She wakes up. That's the opening scene before the opening credits start. Then we go to Koto standing at a balcony overlooking most of Academy City. Toma shows up, talks to Mikoto. She leaves to go to District 23. Is that the correct district in Academy City with the space stuff? The airport? The one from earlier in Index 2 Daihase arc. The final battle happened. Toma runs into Misaka's sister 100032, also known as 10,032. Better known as Imato. Yeah, that sister. Toma walks around with her and thinking of names for the cat. I think it was finalized dog at some point. That's what fans seem to call the cat Misaka's sisters are around with. Toma goes to a used bookstore, basically, something like that. Imato watches the sister from last episode, 10,031, meet up with Accelerator after he beats some slugs for attacking a guy. Teach him a lesson. Mikoto went to the tree diagram thing. She went to check on. She snuck in. She noticed that it was a large amount of dust. Though when she arrived there before she snuck in, some guy said that you're a little late studying there. Oh well. She enters, and there's a large amount of dust. She checks to see reports, see that there's hundreds from each day on hold. Then she sees the reports to the board of directors and notices that tree diagram was destroyed on August 28th. I wonder how that happened. Oh boy, August 28th? Tree diagram shot out? Man, it must have something to do with, the other arc that had a giant beam going up into space to destroy satellite that on August 28th. At that time. Yep, but next episode is episode 13, Accelerator. So yeah, that'll be the first episode of part 3, but yep, onward then. See you guys later. Bye.